The NFC least is what I like to call it. We understand that. They're going to the playoffs. I understand that. My measuring stick, Jeff Saturday, and I've got to make sure I hide this IFB and all of this other stuff right here. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's a holiday.
You know
We're all chilling today. Everyone's
right.
at
I'll
home
do this
relaxing.
way. Okay, here's the deal. When I look at the Cowboys, you just lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, okay? I'm looking at that. You got blitzed by the Denver Broncos. I'm looking at that. You lose to the Raiders as well on Thanksgiving Day.
Yep.
I think the levels of vulnerability that the Dallas Cowboys exposed themselves to are things that could come back to potentially bite them against some of the better teams. In other words, just figuring them out, looking at them. We know about Dak. We know about Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. Gallup is back in the lineup. Amari Cooper eventually will be back. Okay, because we know Jerry Jones got an attitude with him because he's on that COVID list, all right? CeeDee Lamb, we hope that he'll ultimately be okay, and we anticipate that he will. So the weapons are there, but the point is, when you look at their personnel, you got to take into account everything that comes with the Cowboys, the expectations, me accusing them of being allergic to prosperity, them finding themselves in a position where every single week there's something else that goes wrong. I'm just saying that as you watch this team, the more ammunition you provide for more elite opponents to see things and find themselves exposed to certain things, I think the worse it is for them. So I think what you have to do if you're the Dallas Cowboys is do everything that you can, Jeff, to walk into the postseason providing as little evidence as possible to what those vulnerabilities may be, knowing that a Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, potentially a Matthew Stafford or a Kyler Murray could expose them. That's where I'm coming from with it. I'm certainly not implying that they need to win their division or make the playoffs or anything like that. I'm just saying that the elite teams are watching every little thing that they do, and every little vulnerability that you expose is something they will potentially take advantage of. That's where I'm coming from with it.
Yeah, you're 100% right. You know, this is a get-right game for the Dallas Cowboys, and I don't mean that because of the opponent. I mean that for their offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore. Like, they have gotten away from what they do exceptionally well and what makes them a tough out. When they had their 6-game winning streak, Stephen A., they led the league with 167 yards per game rushing the football. Hey, common sense sometimes ain't common. Why all of a sudden do you want to go play the Kansas City Chiefs and throw the ball dang near 50 times against a defense that you know you could have gotten physical with? So when you're thinking about the Dallas Cowboys, they are chasing the Arizona Cardinals. They could end up having a bye in week 1 and the playoffs going through Dallas because of who the Cardinals have to play in their own division. You said it. They're playing an NFC least. So don't give away these games. This is a get-right game for the Dallas Cowboys. Their defense kept them in a game against the Chiefs. They played much better than expectations. They continue to prove that they are. Now you have Lawrence coming back. Hopefully you have Randy Gregory coming back soon. When those guys get healthy on the defensive side of the ball, but offensively, it's not about the talent. It's about the recipe for the Dallas Cowboys. That's being physical. That's imposing your will on defenses, then allowing Dak Prescott and all those receivers to make plays. Tight ends can make plays. Receivers can. And I know Amari Cooper's out for a couple weeks. But I'm talking about in general. Allow the play action and the passing game to become secondary to your run game. And again, these are problems they brought on themselves. And you're right. They got boat raced against Denver. So that was a bad day. But against Kansas City, this was a tight game that they don't score in because of their game plan. So as you're looking at it, when I think about get-right games, a lot of times it has to do with opponents. Today, for me, it's game plan by Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy. Get right by the way and the style that you're playing football.
You also got to pay attention to their schedule. And by that, I mean, listen, you've got a game against the Raiders today on your home turf, okay? Then you've got a road game at New Orleans, but Trevor Siemian is quarterbacking them. It ain't Drew Brees. It ain't even Jameis Winston, okay? Then you got to sit. And by the way, and by the way, just as an aside, something to think about before you speak again, Jeff Saturday, why the hell is Taysom Hill getting all of this money? I just don't understand. I just don't see the value there. But, hey, it's Thanksgiving, so God bless him, okay? Then we've got a road game at Washington. We've got the New York Giants that's got some intrigue now because they're trying to find out what Daniel Jones is worth. So now Freddie Kitchens going to be running that offense with Daniel Jones instead of Jason Garrett, who was axed this week. And then you've got another game against Washington. Now, we surmise that if you look at the NFC least, the Dallas Cowboys could potentially lose one of those 3 games, the 2 against Washington or 1 against the Giants. But they should be favored to win all three. You've got New Orleans a fourth. You got the Raiders today, which is a fifth. The Dallas Cowboys could easily be 12-3, okay, because they're 7-3 now, or at the very worst, 11-4. And if they're worse than 11-4, that still creates more questions because there's really no excuse to lose more than one of these next 5 games based on your schedule and who the hell you're supposed to be.
Yeah, you're 100% right, Stephen A. Like, when you think about this team and what they've shown to this point in the season, when it's self-inflicted wounds, that's the problem. And like you just said, man, the Saints with Trevor Siemian or whoever's going to be, if it's Taysom Hill running their offense, however this thing's going to shake out in New Orleans, they have a very favorable schedule if they take care of the details. Here's my favorite part, though, about what the Cowboys have done. You heard Dak Prescott say this week, we're going to get back to the identity of being a physical football team. When your quarterback, when the dude that everybody's going to ride behind and everybody knows he can win games with his arm, he can win games with his legs, he's a tough son of a gun, like he is a true leader of your locker room. When he says, we got punched in the face and didn't respond, but we're about to lay out a response, that's the type of leadership you need from Dak Prescott. He ain't out there saying, I'm going to go throw 5 touchdowns and 1,000-yard receivers. No. We're about to get physical. We're going to play some ground and pound football. We're going to show you what we're about. I love that Dak Prescott was the guy that said it, because when your quarterback is preaching, everybody's saying amen, man. And I love it. I think it's going to show up big today and will continue through the season.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.